What's up, guys? Hey, I'm trying to close these last 4 out so we can rip it before the auction break. What's up, Peach? PJ? One left. What's up, buddy? How are you? All right, that's full. Here is the Super Jumbo Box PYT. 5 autos. 1 Super Jumbo Box PYT. This is all stuff we won't have to rip tomorrow, then we can focus on pristine. What's up, Charles? All right, let me get this pinged. We're counting down to the auction. What's up, Tim? Bidding is still live for another 20 minutes. There's still plenty of guys to bid on, including Seinfeld. This will be MBB 1811. Host notes are still down. Tim, have you been live lately? Have you had problems with host notes being down? Yeah, they've been down the last 2 streams for me. Brandon, too. I'll tell you guys who you can still bid on, if you're wondering. Is there no way to sort these? Is there no way to sort these by how they end? What a pain in the ass. Seinfeld's at $15. Nick Kurtz, Bellinger, O'Hearn, Rodriguez, McLean, Caglione, Roman Anthony. Yeah, but I'm on desktop. I can't mess with the app while I'm streaming. Yeah, but I can't use that. I need like a list I can just run through. Yeah, auction, that'll kill me trying to do it the other way. All right, PJ's in for Pristine. PJ, that'll rip tomorrow at noonish. Tomorrow's release day. I can't rip it today, even if it fills. I think the Reds might be available in PYT 1 also. Hang on, let me look. PYT 1, Royals, Rangers, Nationals. That'll rip at noon tomorrow. All right, let's get this mega half case going. I'll rip that PYT on the stage too. All right, cool. You got them both. Cool. You're in both cases. Sweet. How you doing, sir? How you been? Oh, this is number 4. My bad. This is number 4. Easy fix. Watch this. Look at that. You can't even tell. Can't even tell. Look how professional that is. Well, I'm glad you're back. That's the important thing. You're here. $10 left in that PYT. You guys crushed the auction. If you want a couple bucks off one of those PYT teams in Super Jumbo, take a couple bucks if you were in the auction. I got another deal for you auction guys too. I mean, you killed it. So as far as I'm concerned, you have all the leverage. If you want a couple bucks off a Super Jumbo PYT, go for it. I mean, not too crazy, but if you want a couple bucks and your team's there, by all means, if you were in an auction. Just send the offer. Same goes for Pristine tomorrow, too. If you want a couple bucks off Pristine, go for it. If you were an auction winner tonight, too. Pristine 1 and Pristine 2. Again, those are noon tomorrow, release day. Send your offers there. And then I got another deal for you auction winners, too, that I'll pitch for you when everybody rolls in. Got a few payment glitch guys that I need you to take a look at. I think I've reached out to everybody. Reach out and touch someone. Reach out and let them know their bank messed up their payment. What's up, Tarman? Anybody could call it Tarman. I'm calling it Tarman. Matt Greenlow. Matt Greenlow, if you're here, welcome. I'm guessing on the pronunciation. Greenlow or Grainlow? This is my I've had too much sugar late voice. Wife is super disappointed I'm not going to the Y with her in the morning. I gave her the frickin' song. Her name's not Beth, it's Jamie. Beth is Brandon's wife, but I gave her the Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come up right now. Me and the boys are breaking, and we just keep pulling fire. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. Wonder if Brandon sings that to his wife. I went up there earlier to tell her what was going on and say goodnight. She's watching John Wick. One of those John Wick movies comes on like TNT or something. She's done. Totally lose her. She didn't even know I was in the room. How about Grunlow? Matt Grunlow? There we go. I will say I'm pretty lucky. She was into the Star Wars marathon the other night. All right, let's run the random for this. I'll run the teams. Matt, are you actually in Germany? Again, guys, if you were an auction winner, you overperformed overall on the auction. Take a couple bucks off the Super Jumbo PYT. Take a few bucks off Pristine 1 or Pristine 2 for tomorrow. And then I got something else I'm going to tell you about here in a minute. That's pretty much Germany, right? AOF KDJ. Yeah, you guys hold all the cards, no pun intended. I told my wife, I said, God, they paid way too much for that auction. So now I got to take care of you guys. Got a few more players you can bid on here in the next 15 minutes. And then we're going to check payment glitches and see where we're at. EMJFES. Remember, if you won at least one auction, your shipping's covered. And if you're new, like our buddy Matt, do not pay shipping this week. I got you covered. All right, be ready to look at the screens. Here's your teams. Trades are open. Matt, who do you collect? I started you out with the Rockies. I feel like an asshole already. Welcome, Matt. Here's the shittiest team we have. What teams do you like, Matthew? Again, Matt, I don't know what else you're in this week. If you win an auction spot or what, but don't pay shipping. Well, I can't help you unless Jared Scholze wants to trade you the Mets. That'll be up to Jared. But I'm going to make a note that you PC the Mets, and I'll see what I can find around here for you, okay? To add to your first mail day. Fair enough? If I can find something in my own inventory. I'll add it to your first mail day. Someone wants to tag Schulze. Maybe he'll make a trade, but I don't know if he's going to do it for the Rockies. Do I have anything cool Mets laying around here? I don't know what I do. Here's a start, Matt. Here's a Soto candy cane bat and a couple really nice 87 strawberries. I'll sleeve and top load those for you. I'll put those in your stack. See what else I can find here the next few days. That was just sitting on the shelf behind me. That's a start. I don't know how old you are, if you're strawberry old or not. All right, let me put a note on this that says Grunlow. Grunlow. See what else I can find laying around here. All right, easy enough. Not going to change your life, but it's something to say, hey, welcome. Plus, I got your shipping too. All right, nobody else on trades? I got a whole nother case. I keep getting deals on these full cases from my buddy Ron at the LCS. I got another case behind this one. We'll do 5 and 5. I'm going to call the line at 1.5. My guess is there's 2 autos in these 10 boxes. 1.5 is going to be our unofficial Vegas line on this. Yeah. I'm pretty much promising you 2 autos out of 10 boxes. No trades at all. Schulze might not be here. Are you guys sent any offers on this, on Pristine or this Super Jumbo? There we go. Brian Frederick, you are in second place on auction glitches tonight behind Pittman. Nobody's catching Pittman. Pittman was the Michael Phelps of auction glitches. All right, here's 5 of them. My unofficial rule, guys, is on the auction glitches, the spot's yours. Gentleman's agreement that I trust you to get it resolved, even if it's a deal where you got to follow up with your bank the next day. I'm not going to screw somebody out of the spot, so I don't ever want anybody to think, well, hey, my payment glitched, I guess I don't get the spot. It's your spot. But the burden's on you at least the following day to get it resolved. So if we rip, it's your spot. Whether you completely skunk or you hit a $1,500 superfractor, it's yours. But you got to get it fixed ASAP. Even if it's a matter of freaking PayPaling me. But just know that if you glitched, I know it too. So 8 left in that super jumbo PYT. If we don't get it quickly, like right after this break, we're going to go on to the player auction break and get that afterwards. I'm good for a while. I'm good. This is more we rip tonight, the less I got to rip tomorrow. It ensures that I'm not breaking Friday. So auction winners, take a few bucks off that break or pristine. Like I said, you guys crushed. I mean, just decimated that freaking auction. We're not even done yet. Yeah, what's in this Cubs-wise? Ethan Conrad. Do we have a Cubs guy here? Any trades, guys? Any trades? Not terrible, Steve. I don't know if any of our Cubs guys... What are you, Steve? You're Red Sox, aren't you? Hell, Steve, you've got Cubs and Red Sox. You're done. Yeah. Spoiled much? Yeah. So for you auction winners, you're going to see a Series 1 blaster. It's not 50 bucks, it's 25 bucks. But it's limit 1. I want to control who's buying those. If you won an auction, you can send an offer for 25 bucks. I'm going to burn a whole case for you guys. I'm not going to rip them live. I'm going to send you the blaster in your mail day. I will, pretty much after fees, I'm not going to make anything off those blasters. But that's for you guys. So if you didn't win any auctions, don't claim them. And shipping's covered on that because of your auction wins. So again, those are for auction winners only. I'll put them on the stage here once we start the auction break. But if you want to get it out in front of those, it's limit 1. I purposely priced it at 50 bucks so nobody would go in there and snag them. So send an offer for 25. All right, last call on trades. And then for you Series 1 lovers, Brandon is all stocked up with fresh Series 1 breaks for Friday. I told him we'd burn as much of that down as we could for him tonight. I am out of Series 1 after this player break as far as PYTs, so tear his stuff up for Friday. Here we go. JoJo. You guys want to see the list again just in case? Hi, Paul. Hammond. Carlson. Yeah, it just reminded me I got a Hammond auto coming from Brandon. Steele Hall. John Oates. There's Goat. Goat's back. Mojos. Lombard. Yeah, I appreciate it. We've been on a ton today. Gonna come back at noon tomorrow. Weatherholt. Gamble. Steel Hall. Bunch of Steel Halls. Reds. Reds are cleaning up. Simpkins. What's up, Noah? Gage Wood, 199 Phillies for Bill Grake. Look at that. Bill, that's all right. I don't know if Bill's here or not. What's up, Breaker 12? Well, that's one of the autos I promised you. I'll probably post another one of these tomorrow. Bazana. Like I said, I got another case. Yeah. Nice. To 199. Phillies guy will snatch that up pretty quick, I bet. JoJo. Ebel. Look at that. Josh Owens to 99. That's a good one, too. Rangers. Tamboli. Condon in action. Pena. Kate Anderson to 150 M's. Where the Mariners at? Alex Lopez. Anna McGonigal. That's a pretty crazy first half. I hit the over already. $5 is in. I hit the over. There's Brian. I already hit the over. All right, let's rip the other 5. I guess if there's an auto in this other half, I keep it. $8 left before ripping that super jumbo box. Next, if not, we're moving on to the auction. Let me see if there's any offers in here. Nope. I don't know what the 8 teams are, but you guys can look and see. We can rip it after the auction case if you want. Next week is Stadium Club and Gilded. There's E. Perry. E. Perry's streaming tomorrow. I'll be on at noon, and then the night shift, it'll be Pittsburgh Payne at 7, Ethan Perry right there at 8, and Big Boy Cards John at 9 tomorrow. Is that you, Slayball? And I got a Prism Football Blaster half case there, too. There's Garrigan. Hi, Jim. Yep. Next. Player auction break is next, apparently. Jim, how you been? You going to the show this weekend, Jim, or too soon? All right, mystery packs, huh? Yeah, you'll be raiding in Big Boy Cards, John, Ethan, and Pittsburgh Pain will be raiding into you. You're sick too. Wow, everybody. You guys aren't careful, you're going to get the country shut down. Everybody getting sick again. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I tell you what, that's riskier than the actual surgery a lot of times. Is that damn infection. I don't know if I told you guys this. A guy I worked with had a heart attack while he was under for surgery, while he was getting his back worked on. Oh, yeah, those places are the worst. There's Justin. If you're looking for the auction, it's coming up here in a minute. We snuck this break in. We've been ripping cards all day long since freaking noon. Wouldn't have it any other way. Feeling it in my back, though. This chair isn't super comfortable. It's a gaming chair, but I don't know if it's made for old dudes with irregular shaped buttocks. Willits. Ike Irish. Orioles. Rob Stricker. Bill, did you see what you hit? We should stop changing your damn screen name, Bill. There's a Kate Anderson mojo. All right, hang on. Don't tell him, guys. Seth Hernandez, Weatherholt, Vidorek to 75, Dodgers, Tamboli. I was on Vidorek for a while. I kept shitting myself. Bazana, they took me off of it. Like in the middle of the night. I was getting like night terrors and stuff. They told me to stop taking it. Ask your doctor if Vidorek is right for you. Which were you, Bill? Right here, Billy. Gage Wood. We pulled some wood for you to $199. Yeah. Andrew Salas. Forbes to 99. You've probably seen our buddy Eloy the Goat on the cover of Forbes for his seed empire, sunflower seed empire. That's for Sean Dameron. Bazana. My day. Are we going to get 3 autos and 10 boxes? The rare 30% clip? Is it going to happen? I think it's there. I think it's there. Come on. Some pretty nice mojos for Bowman Mojos. Is this it? There it is. Devin Tinker Taylor Soldier Spy for Simpkins to 199 and a Willits. There, I did it, guys. 3 autos and 10 mega boxes. Suck it. What do you think of that? Let's see what I can do in that super jumbo box. Anderson a 150. Mojo refractor. So if you walked in late, basically you guys crushed the auction to where it almost makes me uncomfortable. And I'm not on TikTok or whatnot, so I have a conscience. I've been doing this about 8 years, and I care about what you guys spend and how you spend it and your hard-earned money. So opportunity 1, the super jumbo PYT on the stage, that's 5 autos. Send an offer to help close that. Take a couple bucks off. If you're an auction winner, at least one auction, take a couple bucks off, whatever you feel like you need to close that. We can rip that after the player auction. Let me tell you what's left. Royals, Angels, Cubs, Phillies, Rays, Marlins, White Sox, Rockies. You've won at least one auction, so your stack's already closed. So take a couple bucks off that if you want. Your shipping's closed. You're home free. You don't have to worry about paying shipping on anything. So that's opportunity 1. Take a few bucks off. You've earned it. Like I said, you destroyed that auction. And I like to be decent to you. We're all friends here. Opportunity 2, the Pristine PYTs for tomorrow. Release day is tomorrow. We're going to go live at noon. Pristine 1 and Pristine 2. I have 3 teams left of Pristine 1, 13 teams left of Pristine 2. Same deal. Whatever. If you want it to be $5, you want it to be 10%. I mean, don't destroy me. But if you want a couple of bucks off, the Pristine's a little pricier, and shipping will be covered in those too. Can everybody else hear me? Anyway, take a few bucks off either of the Pristine breaks. Again, if you're an auction winner too, take advantage of that. Send your offers. If you're watching this tomorrow and the stuff's still over there, still there, same thing. You can do this tomorrow too. If you happen to watch this tomorrow after the fact. That Super Jumbo will be closed tonight. We'll rip that tonight. There's only 8 teams left. Pristine may still be there, but again, same deal on the Pristine. The third opportunity is these Series 1 blasters. After the fees, I'm really not making crap, but I put these up here. I basically dedicated a whole case just to you guys. Let me find the damn things so I can move them up here. Here they go. They are not $50. For you guys, they are $25. I don't think I'm going to rip them live. I'm going to add them to your mail day. In some cases, I've been known to take the packs out of the box with your permission, so they're easier to ship. I'm probably not going to screw with that if I don't know you real well and I'm not comfortable with it. I'm probably just going to put the box in with your break mail and ship the box sealed, especially if you're not part of my break club group. We don't have a lot of business history together or whatever. So the assumption is going to be it's going to be a sealed blaster. But anyway, send an offer for $25 as long as you were in the auction, and I'm going to accept it. It's limit 1. And I'm going to burn a case that way. So if you were an auction winner, just send an offer for 25, and I priced it at 50 to keep people from just grabbing them that weren't in the auction. So if you want one of those, again, this applies tomorrow too if they're still there. So send an offer for 25 for one if you're an auction winner. And then you'll notice here in the shop, I've got sleeves and top loaders for supplies. If you order some supplies and you were an auction winner, I will try to catch it and slip in a little extra or something. Like if you were an auction winner and you order some sleeves, you might find an extra pack of sleeves or something. I'll kind of wing that part of it. You can, Joe, but you need to go in the room and complete that process to make sure your rewards were claimed in the dock and post in there what you're going to do with it first. You can still go do that tonight. Get those guys to approve that you filled it out, and tell me what you're doing and send the offer. But anyway, if you want sleeves or top loaders, buy those. I'm going to see that you're an auction winner, especially if you destroyed the auction. And I'll see what I can do in there for you. That's more of a looser one. But I'll see what I can do to help you out there with the sleeves and the top loaders. So that's kind of where we're at. If you want more Series 1, like I said, I'm pretty much done. But Zebra Breaks will be live Friday. I've got all of his Series 1, PYTs 1 through 9 loaded up. His are 2 boxers. He's got some of them that are close, like low teens. He's got one with 10 left. And then he's got 3 brand new ones that he just posted with 30 spots left. So I would burn his down if you want them, because I'm out of Series 1 then after this player case. And he'll rip those Friday. All right, so then the last thing, if you guys hit a player that skunks in this auction, I'm just going to try to figure it out. I may not necessarily give you something for every skunk spot. I may see how much money you wasted and then see what I can do, if that makes sense. Or I may just go a card for a skunk spot or a pack for a skunk spot. What I'm saying is, if you missed 5 players, I don't know that you're going to see 5 packs or 5 cards. If you have any question about it, feel free to DM me. It just kind of depends. I've seen somebody skunk on a $30 auction, and I've just sent them something a little bit better. We're just going to, like I said, I've never had anybody complain about skunk spots on my player breaks ever. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. The other part of that too is on my singles listings, I've got everything from Pokemon to wrestling. If you were an auction winner, send a price. If you want to lowball me, I mean, don't get crazy, but if you want to aim low, if I don't like it, I'll counter. If you were an aggressive auction participant, there's a good chance I'm just going to accept it. I mean, there's Ohtani's in here, Reggie's. There's 2 frickin' Mantles. There's a Mantle auto. There's basketball, football, wrestling, Pokemon. Just send the offers. If I don't like it, I'll counter. Like I said, if you were an aggressive auction participant, I'm probably just going to click it and accept it. There's Zion's in here. There's graded stuff. There's a $600 graded Mantle, 68 tops. Scroll through the singles. I mean, none of this stuff is anything I care about, or I've got dupes of it. There's a wrestling case hit. There's some Siakams in here. Whatever. If it's a $2 card and you offer me $1 and you were an auction participant, I'm probably just going to click accept. I do not care. Like I said, you guys destroyed the auction. So that's kind of where we're at. And after that, I'll shut up and rip. All right, let me accept some of these here. So Eric Bent, Colt got to the Cubs before you. Like I said, I've never had anybody complain about how we do things here. So, Phillies. Joe, Time Lord got to it before you. Sorry. Joe, let me know if you end up sending something or doing something for Pristine tomorrow. Marcos, what are you doing with your supply bundle? What's that from? Garrigan. Okay, I'm going to accept this, but it's going to charge you for shipping when I check out. So you're going to end up giving that back. You understand that's how that's going to work, right? So is that what you're saying? You follow me? It's going to charge you for the shipping. So you're going to give that back. Okay, cool. All right, it glitched you. It glitched your payment, Chivo. So now you got to go look. Angels. All right, so here comes. Again, the assumption on these is going to be that you guys were all auction participants, okay? So here we go. And I will refund you or hit you up if you weren't in an auction. All right, Chivo, I'm going to skip yours until we know you're good on that. And if there's anything left and you're watching this tomorrow, go for it. All right, Jack Keggs. Hyatt, how many did you win? Not super worried about it. Mitch Barnes. I hate Mitch Barnes. Charles. All right, so real quick, I'm going to check. If I call out your name, these were failed payments. I know some of you guys I talked to, and they might be fixed already. So, and this doesn't say you're trash or there's no money in your account. It just glitched your bank. It happens all the time. I average maybe a couple a month. Here we go. Pittman's loaded, and he averages about 100 a week. Marcos, he's working on it. I think Garrigan fixed his. James D. Tommaso, welcome back. I don't know if you got yours fixed, James. We'll check here in a second. Pittman's bank probably is getting ready to kick him out. B. Fred, I think, fixed his. Jason Allpacks, I think, was working on his. And again, Garrigan, the assumption is the spot's yours. It's on you to fix it ASAP. I'm not going to dick you out of the spot if I hit something big for you and say, well, hey, but the other side of that is if you skunk, you're still paying for it. So I think the only one I haven't talked to is D. Tommaso. Which he may already have it fixed, so. Yeah, James, your Colson Montgomery glitched. I'll send him. Again, it's not meant to embarrass anybody or anything. And my default is always going to be, no matter what, the spot's yours, fix it as soon as you can, even if it's the next day. I think that's fair, don't you? And you guys have seen it on Facebook and other places too, where they screw the guy, you know? Or the guy ghosts. All right. All right, it worked, Chivo. All right, C-Dub's taking my slab Jeter. See what I'm saying? Here goes a slab Jeter. Don't even care. I'm assuming C-Dub won some auctions. And here's an Ohtani. Don't even care. Not a huge Kramer fan. I'm just kidding. I love Kramer. Yeah. Half price. Yeah. So, I'm telling you, there's a Mantle. Somebody wants $100 off the Mantle auto or the 68 PSA 6 Mantle. $100 off either one of those. Send the offer. Make a sweet mail day for you. All right, let's get this rip going. Now, let's have some more fun with it. Give me an auto or a relic guess. Give me a team, even if you're not... Actually, let's do auction participants only. Auction participants only. If you won an auction, give me a team. You're going to get a $5 credit every time I pull an auto or a relic out of any of the packs for that team. Auction winners only. $5 every time in the whole case, including the silvers. Auction winners only. Autos and relics, including the silvers. You're going to get a $5 credit. You can use it with me. You can use it with Zebra Breaks this week. You'll just have to let me know you want to use it with Brandon. I'll have to coordinate it with Brandon and settle up with him. So you can use it tonight if you want. Don't care. This is box one. All the auction winners, give me a team. It's going to go through the whole case. So you're going to have 12 shots to win. You can pick the same team as somebody else, too. It does not matter. If 6 people pick the Yankees, I will pay out 6 people. You can use it on a single. You can use it on a break spot. Whatever. You'll just send offers. All right. Hurry up and get your guesses in. And then I'm going to count on you, honor system. Somebody keep track for me. Or just burn them up tonight. If you're right 5 times, you're going to get $25. I have ripped like 13,000 Series 1 cards today. So if I move too fast on you, tell me to slow down, okay? Here we go. All cards ship. All cards ship. Brady House. You're getting all of them. Fred McGriff to 99. Who had Fred McGriff? If it's you, say so. If you see it real fast, tell me. Fred McGriff. Oh, guesses are closed too. All right, if you had the Braves, I owe you $5. If you guess the Braves. Tom Hamansky. All right, who won Fred McGriff? Also, who picked the Braves? That I owe you $5. I don't know how many hobby boxes you've watched today, what the percentages of relics and autos pulled, but Caminero. Fernandez. Raleigh, Judge, and Pasquatch. I don't know. Was there a listing for the league leaders? If not, I'll split these up between Raleigh, Judge, and Pasquatch. We'll try to split those up evenly, working left to right, if there's not a listing for that. Mayor. No one picked Braves. Okay. Who had Fred McGriff then? Jackie. What's up, Checkmate in 1? Hang on. Yeah, we had 2 gold mirrors. Can you actually hear me, Tim? Justin Brown won the Fred McGriff spot for $2. $2. Yeah, 2 or 3, Tim. Tim, if you want one of those blasters, did you win an auction today, Tim? Tim, if you won an auction spot, send an offer for $25 for a Series 1 blaster. Since your stack's closed. That's what the deal is. Those are for auction winners only. If you were an auction winner. Yeah. So send an offer if you want a blaster. Ship sealed, $25. Sunny Gray Team Border. Then, Tim, if you want any supplies, order some supplies. And I'll see if I can't sneak an extra pack of sleeves or something in there, too, with the auction. That was kind of the deal. And if you want a discount on My Pristine Breaks. Did I close the jumbo? Did we close that super jumbo, guys? I want to rip that after this. What's left? You can take a couple bucks off a super jumbo team. I don't think that's closed. I moved it because of the blasters. I got 5 teams left. So send your offers. We'll rip that next. I don't know what the teams are. If somebody wants to look. We got to get this ripped, though. Soto. Otto Lopez to 250. Matt Shaw. Again, all cards ship. I can't believe people would break anywhere where all cards don't ship. There was one I was telling the guys earlier today. Vet base doesn't ship on Series 1. How the hell does that work? There's a Pena foil. Vet base doesn't ship on Series 1. Royals, Rays, Marlins, White Sox, Rockies to close that Super Jumbo PYT. 5 autos. Oh, Ben's here. That's why we hit that Marlin. All right, Chivo's in. I'm good for a little bit. You guys got me out of the gym. That's the best thing from the auction breaks. All right, C-Dub. C-Dub, if you want all those SGAs, go for it. There's multiples in there. I'll give you the same deal on all of them if you want. E-Mart is the first one on the Royals spot. Had 3 offers in on that one. Acuna, that's kind of light. Oh, God, Chivo. I'm going to counter you. I got to counter that. A little bit. See what you think of that. Rolling up on baseball season. I got to counter you just a hair. All right, Rizzo's in there. Marlins, I'm good on that Marlins spot. There we go. All right. Thank you, C-Dub. Welcome to Trout, Altuve, PCA, Garcia. Guys, best thing you could do for us is tell a friend. You have your own referral code, too. You get $5 when they make their first purchase of $10 or more. It's in the right-hand corner of your screen of your profile. It should say Earn Rewards, I think it says. You have your own code. Share that with your Facebook group. Share it with your buddies. We glitched it again, Chivo. Something happened. Unless I click the same thing twice. I might have clicked the same thing twice. Yeah, in the top right corner, it should say Earn Rewards, and you have your own code. So tell a friend. You'll get $5 when they spend 10. Marcos, check, because I think I might have just clicked the Marlins twice, is what it was. That might be why it said fail to accept. All right, so nobody had the Braves. So you saved me $5 there. And again, auction winners, I'd kind of watch out. You might see some extra stuff in there. Especially if you were in pretty aggressively. Eric, I don't see anything. Chivo, did you catch what I said on the Acuna? Eric Bent, if you said something else, or is that an old note? There's Sean Hennessy. Oh, okay. So I must have got ahead of you. Look at that. All right. Yeah, we haven't even talked about subscribers. If you subscribe today, I'll do $20 on the blaster. Anybody subscribes right now and gets the star behind their name, even for just 1 month, you have a blaster for $20. All right, box 2. We got to crank these out. You guys will end up missing work tomorrow, or be like Eloy, end up getting sick for a month. Marcy, Caminero, Trout. Yeah, tell a friend. It's how we grow. We're up against some big companies. We're up against eBay, Fanatics Live, whatnot. We're grinding. Kyle Teal. TikTok. We're up against OnlyFans. A lot of dudes are spending money at OnlyFans they could be spending here. Snell. Boobs are only temporary. A nice PC card will last you a lifetime. Temu. Yeah. I mean, we do have... I mean, we've got beavers. Ichiro. Steve had to say it out loud. I mean, baseball cards won't make your junk get a snotty nose. Contreras. We need that on a t-shirt. Judge. It's 10:30. We can probably get away with that. Travis Adams. The blue foil. Been doing those all day. I still don't know what they're called. Ellie. Ohtani. You guys love Ohtani. So I've been buying up a little bit of Bitcoin as it's been down here lately. There's a Mattingly. That's my PC. Who won Mattingly? And you know how there's a Bitcoin in the 18 Ginter set? I thought, you know what? I'm going to see how much 18 Ginter boxes are going for. Well, obviously, Ohtani's in it too. Those Bitcoin cards, raw or graded, are actually going for a decent amount. And the 18 Ginter stuff is up there. I was going to buy some. But I think a hobby case is like 14 grand. I mean, you'd really have to crush the Bitcoin spot and Ohtani and then grade those and have them come out to anything. Votto. Game used. If you guessed Reds, I owe you $5. Yeah. But the graded Bitcoin card does good, and the raw ones do too. Because I don't want to get into it, but Bitcoin's going to be pretty nuts here before too long. I'm in it pretty deep right now. But then, of course, Ohtani, that product's not going down. So I'm kind of watching out for a deal, even like a blaster case of it. So if you see something, let me know. Matt Strom, friend of the group. All right, so Mark Grake, my favorite Grake currently. There's a power ranking of Grakes. He's at the top right now. So, Greg, I owe you $5. Sorry, Bill. Or what do you want me to say? Paul Skeens. We need like a Beckett hot and cold list for people. Box 3. Hey, do you do that at your family? Like a big family reunion when there's like 50 people there? Hey guys, I just want to say something before we get to the toast. Before I get to the toast, guys, before we get to the eulogy for Grandpa, there's something I want to talk about. I went through and I ranked all the family members, and here's what I came up with. Based on their impact on their community, their family legacy. Number 14, Uncle Steve. And just go through the whole freaking list. Can you imagine? And be totally into it. Number 31, Grandma Esther. Grandma gave all the grandkids $100 at Christmas, but she forgot. And then you like name your brother who was overseas in Iraq. Make it a whole thing. You got a microphone and everything. You publish it like if your family has a web page, you publish it every month. Cousin Kathy borrowed $100 from Grandma, never paid it back. You're just spilling all of it. When I was a kid, I think we went to the wake after a funeral, and family members got into a fight about the deposit on returnable bottles. This was like in the early 80s. I remember it to this day. Avila foil. Lawrence Butler. Tatis, game used with a little pinstripe in there. If you guess Padres, I owe you $5. Leave Tatis alone. Remember a Tin Caps game Tatis played here, and I hadn't been to a Tin Caps game in a while. I'm like, oh my God, that's Fernando Tatis's kid. And I can only remember him for the 4 home runs in a game. Now look. Ohtani. All right, GOAT. Marcy also 10 cap. Wasn't it Owen Casey? Nope. Tristan Peters to 150. Not to be confused with Twistin Peters. Yuri Perez, 2026. Nobody cares unless you won Yuri Perez. You know what? I didn't check that either. I need to see who had no bids. We'll do that in a minute. All right. Chivo took a deal on the Acuna. Look at that. I'm here to move. That's how I put singles deals in the listing or in the schedule. Boom. Boom. There's a guy that'll take a deal. That's right, John. Boom. Boom. Freeland. Chandler Simpson. Skeens. Now, do I need to worry about gold mirrors not being backwards in a hobby box? Harper foil. I don't think that's the thing. I think they're backwards in the hobby boxes as well. What do you guys think? They were backwards in the jumbos. Give me an auto out of this. If there's an auto in this, I'll pay $10 out on it. No. Box 4. Ooh, somebody else wants an SGA. Take all those, Whitman sampler. Whitman's putting those in his Whitman sampler. Here we go. We're going to move that whole case. We're going to move that whole case of blasters for auction winners. All right, let's see who didn't get bids. Here's who did not get bids. William Fichtner. That was probably a first pitch. That's an actor. Jamie Chung. Ryan Pepiot. Taylor Trammell. Paul Rust. Mark Long. Mickey Moniak. Dylan Cease. Wes Bergman. Alexis Ohanian. That guy's on Twitter. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else. Will Vest. George Kirby and Tom Marshall. Who the hell is Tom Marshall? Those are the ones that did not get bids. So if we pull anything for those, we can talk about it. Yeah. Yeah, so if I hit anything for them, they're up for grabs. We can discuss. Is he married to Serena Williams? Okay, I learned something. That first guy, Fichtner's in everything. I think he was the bank manager in Batman. He's like, you know who you're robbing? You know who this money belongs to? He's in a bunch of stuff. I don't know who Tom Marshall is. I also don't go outside, so. That's not bad considering this morning 90 spots didn't have bids. I wonder, you guys know, is there a way to restart those and just run them live? Anybody know? There Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So let's do this. $13 no bids. Start at $1. We'll run it for 60 seconds. There you go. 13 no bids. Fichtner, Chung, Pepiote, Trammell, Rust, Long, Moniak, Cease, Bergman, Ohanian, Vest, Kirby, Marshall. All 13 no bids. That's a great idea, too, by the way. Volpe. Look at that. Team border Volpe. Yeah, Jeff, I'll cut you in. Team border Volpe. Mantle. Not the Mantle you're looking for. No, Volpe error joke. You guys, I'm not accepting Volpe slander this year. Not. All right, Chivo won it. Chivo, 13 no bids. All right, you guys. Let's do this. I don't know what the bet's going to be. Every time Volpe does X, you guys pay me. Every time he makes an error, I pay you. Let's set that up and we'll see who wants in on it. Chad Stevens to 99. No, because Volpe don't hit home runs. We'll come up with something. I can tell you guys are going to make it spicy this year. Why don't we set up a little private game of Beat the Streak and put some money in it? You guys want to do that? Or we could all throw wax in it. We all throw in a box of wax and I'll host the break. Like a Beat the Streak. Like a winner take all type deal, if you want. Or some kind of fantasy thing or something. Chad Stevens was one of Pittman's 600 failed payments. He won it for $1. Did anybody guess Angels? You won more money guessing the Angels than he paid for the Stevens spot. Bregman at 250. Isaac Phil Collins to 2026. No, we'll come up with something. Hey, imagine how fun that rip would be. Say like everybody puts in $50 and I buy a mega box with that money. And like whoever's left gets the whole freaking rip. Maybe it comes down to 2 people and we do American and National League or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. D-backs, foil. Yamamoto. Many are saying. Pujols. All right, where was I? 2 left in Super Jumbo. I don't know who they are. You guys figure it out. I don't even really work here. You know what? Let's cut in real quick. Free bonus blaster. Free bonus blaster because I love you. If you hit an auto in this, you get another one. I know Jeff likes free stuff. You hit an auto, you get another one. How can I just turn and walk away? Let you leave without a break. The Mantle's in here. Wouldn't you shit? Lindor. What's this? McCutcheon. The hell is FL? Peyton Toll. Chase Burns. Merrill. Florida League, is it? Just stop making stuff up, Mitch. Corbin Carroll, Titans of the game. Florida Parallel, there's a Lamborghini under the awning of a trailer. The windows are boarded up. I think I'm going to Fall League next year. Skeens. Free of charge, bonus blaster. Mason Miller. Yeah, Fall League. I guess. This says AZ, yeah. Who would have thought Mitch would be the smartest one? Caglione. Soto, Titans of the game. 2-in-1 box. About tells you how rare those are. Roman Anthony. Lindor, I guess, mini diamonds. Ellie. Free. Like my old boss said, it's better than a kick in the nuts with a golf shoe. Hollow foil. Steve, you look pretty cool this year. Rays and Rockies to close that. If you're an auction winner, take $5 off. Auction winners are special treatment. They're like Break Club tonight. I think Friday I'm going to work on my taxes. As exciting as that sounds. There we go. We have a Jackson Hewitt tax service for Break Club members. All right, Alex taking the Rockies. You guys close Pristine 1 for me for tomorrow. I will add another blaster to this break. Pristine 1. Mark. What a great move. Total great move. Mark, you won some auctions, right? So my daughter, 21, made awesome factory money. Single, no dependents. Is getting like $300 back. I told her, I said, it's a scam anyway. It's your money. You're just getting your money back. You want to as close to even as possible. Because she's got friends with babies and stuff, and they get these big tax returns. I'm like, it's a scam. You're getting your own money back. Close Pristine 1 for me. I will add a blaster to this. Another blaster. Trevor McGill, $3.99. Yount. I just want to get up at noon. I mean, I'm not going to get up at noon. I want to fire up at noon and rip Pristine. And apparently go over to EOM Mark's house and find his gummies. That whole deal. Wait till I talk to him again. Went live at 7, then wanted to go on at 9. He was scheduled at 8. Judge. I'm going to have to send the manager over to talk to him. Colby Thomas, player worn. Judge. Wickelman Gonzalez. Pujols. You guys have any money in your Pujols? All right, so Paul Simmons and Marone, I owe you $5. Ooh, Chivo taking the Nats. I'll also add a blaster if you close Pristine too. God, that's still got... Does that really have 15 left? It has 12 left. My browser is not updated on the... Yeah. Pristine 2 has 12 left. No, that's Brandon's. I'm looking at Brandon. Sorry. Mine has 12 left. The 13 one is Brandon's. Devers. It takes 2 to make a thing go right. Foil. Mantle auto, $450. Graded Mantle, $500. Send the offer. It's a Beckett Mantle auto. The thing's huge. It's an 8x10 photo. It'll look awesome in your office. Moreno. I don't need it. I've already got one. Steve Marone, do you have a Mantle auto? I'll even let you use that $5. Judge, Cole Young, Sandberg, Pujols. Ah. I think this is box 6, guys. Do you have a 68 Mantle? PSA 6? $500 on the 68 top PSA 6 Mantle. Takes it. We might do it offline, though. Save me the fees. I can show you the card if you want to see it. I think the one I'm keeping is a 7. I think is the deal. One day we're going to have Yankee night in the Yankee district. We're just going to go look. We're going to just look at Yankee stuff all night. We're going to go around the horn You guys will take turns going live. I'll invite you in. We're just going to show off Yankee stuff. Yeah. John is down. John, Homer Bush Jr. was here with the Tin Caps. So his mom, Monica, and his dad, Homer Bush Sr., were here to watch him play. And Homer Bush brought his World Series ring. They came over to the free card booth. I got a picture of Homer Bush's ring. Maybe we can get Homer Bush to go live with us and show off his ring. Second time I've seen a World Series ring. Phil Hughes has one too. I don't know if you know Phil. Phil's been on here a bunch. He's done some Bowman Best trips with me and stuff too. I hung out at his national booth. He's a pretty good dude. He's a card guy. Yeah, we'll set up a Yankee night. Maybe as it gets closer to opening day. Yeah, because all I have to do is invite you in. And you can FaceTime in the corner of the stream. I don't know if you guys have seen us do that before. We'll just do around the horn Yankee style. And then the guys that follow other shitty teams, they can do it too. We can have like Orioles night, Mariners night, whatever. I mean, obviously it'll be way less people and no one will watch. But you guys can show off your stuff too if you want. Eisenberg, purple. I'm partially joking. But yeah, we could maybe you get 10 Cubs fans and you get like an hour to show off. Everybody gets like 5 minutes to show off their shit. And then they go on to the next person. Go live and sell some stuff. Like I got a ton of Yankee stuff, but I bet I have 20% of it I don't need or it's duplicates of stuff. Go live and just sell it. Like I think I've got 4 Mattingly autographed baseballs. Here is a Witt. This is more of a foil. It's not numbered, but I don't remember the Topps team being, unless I just don't remember. It's got more of a foil to it. On the Witt. I just gave away a Goose Gossage ball because I had 2. Acuna, game used, bat. Didn't we say we had no Braves guesses? Was that the deal? Who's Cost? It costs to host. Yeah, we could do Yankees night. Somebody goes live from Yankee Stadium. We got a connection somewhere. I know we do. Live from Monument Park. Yeah, what did it cost? Bob Costas, Costco. There's a Clemente. Carlos Estevez, foil. It's not actually 6 viewers. For whatever reason, it glitches. It'll bounce back. This isn't your other channels where there's only 6 people. We got some pride. That'll come back here in a minute. There's a Moniac. Pete Crow Armstrong. Originally one of the no-bid wonders. The Lopper Fido. It'll come back. There were 6 people here. I just shut down. You guys would be surprised at what you got when I sent it to you. Bob Costas, is that what you're saying, Colt? I guess we'll never know. Did I lose you guys? Nope, Colt's still there. 45, there we go. Brian, hopefully they're paying your glitch. Still no silver pack. Yeah, earlier we had 66 today. I had to leave and go out and look at the front of the screen and make sure I was in the right place. I'd make sure I wasn't in stat golf or the plant room. 2 away from closing pristine 1. Paul, you won an auction, right? Paul Simmons. All right. Still counts. We just don't know what city they're from. Close pristine 1, I add a blaster. Royals and Rangers. Where'd our Royals guys go? Hell, I wish I could rip pristine tonight. Wouldn't have to break tomorrow. I wonder how they packed it if they did the nesting dolls where there's a pack inside a pack inside a pack. All right, Dr. Toad, if that's your real name. Dr. Robotnik. All right, Rangers. Where's legendary Frank King? Or Heath Hines. Those are my Rangers, guys. I don't break on TikTok or Fanatics Live or whatnot. It's got to be a different vibe, right? Because there it's like, come on, chat. And just freaking pounding you, right? I mean, does it even feel like I give a shit? I'm just like, let's just fill it and rip. It's got to be different, right? You guys that break all over the place. I mean, I have nary a care. I need card money. I just get my wife's purse and rip a check out of the checkbook. Acuna. John Crocky. Look at that. Who won Croc? I bet it was for like $1 without even looking. I bet. The site's not being kind to me. Hang on. Anybody guess Phillies? I owe you $5. Like I said, guys, part of it is too, I get paid the same no matter what. If I sell $1 million worth of cards this week, I still get the same paycheck. $2. Old Joe McGee won it for $2. At least we're consistent. Last year it went for $2. Reality is, how much are you going to pay for it, though? Because he's probably auto only, right? I'll be honest, after ripping almost 6 cases of jumbo, ripping hobbies, a little bit of a downer. D-backs to 2026. I kind of got spoiled ripping all that jumbo today. It feels a little light to me. Break Club guys smoked through 4 cases of personals. Got 4 cases of personals going out for you guys. Louder, foil. I will be down to nothing except blasters. They just keep freaking switching directions unless I did that to myself. Now it's pissed me off a little bit. Taylor Trammell, he was one of the no bids. Crooks, team border. I can't imagine Crooks went for very much. Barnett. Skubal, 91. Upside down parallels. Those are pretty rare. Yeah, team borders are pretty cool too. Anybody put an offer in on the Rangers yet? To close pristine. Frickin' Rangers. I'll be sending somebody to Arlington to recruit Rangers card collectors. Crotchet. Mitch, why don't you take a month off and we'll just go try to hit every stadium. Let's just do like 15 focus stadiums. Hell, for the money we spent, we just buy the spots ourselves. Freeland to 50. We've hit nothing out of the hobby silvers. Yeah, somebody could go to the game and say, hey, my goal is to find 5 card collectors. Get 5 card collectors to join at whatever game. Astros. Bill, I need 10 trash can banging bros. Bill, have some of your buddies from Enron join. Spend some of the Enron rug money. Yeah. Bill's got 12 friends with Arthur Anderson in their profile. Weren't they behind the Enron deal? Wasn't that Arthur Anderson? That was Lonnie Anderson's ex-husband, Arthur Anderson. And the Bushes, too. Did you meet the Bushes? That's as far as I'll take it, I promise. But did you meet all the Bushes? That doesn't count because that goes before anybody cared about politics and it wasn't divisive. All I know is W could throw a freaking strike. Remember when he threw out that first pitch after 9/11 at Yankee Stadium? Freaking White Sox would sign him right now. Churio. Jeff, are you in witness protection or anything? Did I just out you? McCutcheon. Phillies. Brandon's pristine break. Slick Nick. Garcia. Getting the foil. Well, I guess that's all right. That light hits it a little bit. There's zebra breaks. Hi, Brandon. You tan bastard. Ha! Yeah. I tell you what, Guardians jokes are going to be the thing this year. David Wright. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be David Wright. You guys know David Wright owns like half of Vitamin Water, right? Just so happens I have some right here. Zero sugar. Wife's got to take the fun out of everything. Yeah, I think the deal was they gave him a shitload of shares in lieu of paying him. They gave him a bunch of ownership, a big stake, instead of paying him for endorsement. And then they sold it to, I want to say they sold it to Coke and cashed big time. James Woodfoyle, I think, is the story. Pretty sure that was Vitamin Water. Somebody could, we have a fact checker. Lindor. Purple Nurple. Yeah, we need a fact check because a lot of times I could just be making stuff up. Sometimes I do too. Like Eloy's seed thing. A lot of times I'll throw you guys off the trail with his seed stories. Somebody look up David Wright vitamin water. It's going to take you just a second. Art's not here. We got to pick up the slack. There's a Skeens. Trout. Yeah, it's sold for a shit ton. Schwarber to 99. Game used. Anybody guess Phillies? J-Ram to 2026. Gunner. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Half a percent. That'll be MBB one day, guys. Last 4 boxes. When Fanatics buys it. When I sell it to Ruben. You know, I had like a 5-minute conversation with Ruben. I should have said something to him then. See if wanted to buy the remaining couple thousand tokens. $10 off that Ranger spot in Pristine 1, and I will still throw in the blaster. 10 off the Rangers, I still throw in the blaster. Fanatics water. Redemption for water. Yeah, don't get me started. I sold all those Labubu boxes on eBay, and I did the promoted listings. Holy cow. Man, do they take a bite. And then after I paid shipping, I turned down people's offers and stuff because they like people like Puerto Rico and Australia and stuff. It's like, yeah. I mean, I was happy to get rid of them, but yeah, never again. Labubu and the binders. I put extra cards in every binder sale and the MBB business card. So if you like Series 1, Zebra breaks for Friday. Burn them down. I am out of Series 1 business. I'm retiring from PYTs. Zebra Friday. I want to see him rip 3 cases. Brandon, 3 cases will take you probably damn near 4 hours. If you're still here, 3 cases will take you 4 hours. There's Dan. Yeah. You could start at 7 and cancel no DAC, or just write it out. Hell, you'd be done at midnight. Peyton Toll, $3.99. Hour for Pristine puts you at 1 o'clock. You'd be fine. You're going on vacation anyway. Actually, Brandon, you could probably rip something tomorrow if you wanted to. I don't know what you got going on. Jazz. I guess this does the same look as the Wit. Louisville. Louisville or Louisville? Caglione foil. You just going to write it out Friday, whatever happens, happens? Would you rather start early or rip late Friday? Nodak is planning on streaming at 7, but what do you have? You have 9 Series 1 breaks, which is 3 cases. And you have the Pristine, right? Yeah, you're probably looking at 5 hours. Arenado 2026. Yeah, that's all you have posted, right? Yeah, I gotta figure out what to tell Nodak then, if that's what you're gonna do. Mauricio. Chipper. Or let them both run at once. Man, I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. Let's see what happens. Alex Freeland. Patch auto. Who had Freeland? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, you're either in the PYT or you're not. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you've got those early rounds filled. You're either in it or you're not. You know? I don't think it'd be too big of a deal. Pittman. No, I'm sorry. Kramer won Freeland for $5. 501. Like the jeans he's wearing. What's up, Cheddar? 501 for Freeland. Desert Storm. A limited skirmish in the Middle East. She has a bow in her head. That's it? Shaw. What's the difference between Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man? She has a bow on her head. That's a pretty good Brian Doyle Murray. That's it? $10 off the Rangers to close Pristine 1. And I add a blaster to this. This is box 10. 15 off the Rangers if you were at least a winner of one auction. 15 off the Rangers. And the blaster. Garrigan. Count on Jim. All right, Pristine 2, The Wrath of Khan. 12 left in Pristine 2. If you were an auction winner or whatever, take a couple bucks off. Whatever's left in Pristine 2. Auction winners are calling the shots. Take a few bones off. If I don't like it, I'll counter. Don't forget, I still owe you the Super Jumbo PYT rip. We're going to be on here for a little bit. Brandon, you want me to raid into you and you rip some Series 1 tonight? Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come up right now. Me and the boys are breaking. Oh, shit. What's tracking say tomorrow? You want to do a daytime rip tomorrow? When are you leaving for Louisville? Or Louisville? Louisville. Yeah. 10 a.m. Yikes. Hell, rip at noon Friday. Do a two-parter or something. Cut it in half. Vlad Jr. To Bander. Player worn. Merrill, Padres. Anybody guess Padres? Acuna. That's bullshit. Yeah, either way, I don't think Logan Nodak's going to care. So if you decide you're going to go earlier, just let me know. I'll just tell him what's going on. Griffey. I mean, we got to get you closed too, though. That 7 o'clock hour has not been kind lately. All right. Just so you know, if he wants to stream, I'm going to let him stream. I don't think there's going to be a conflict between Series 1 that's already filled and guys wanting to see some Pokemon packs. So, all right, who is that? Who is Dr. Mackus? Is that Mark Drake? Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. If guys are in those breaks, they're going to show up. If guys want to see some Pokemon. They're probably not going to want to be in that baseball anyway. Yanquiel Fernandez, pink. It's like red, but not quite. I'll give him the option to start early too if he wants to or whatever. I'm not breaking at all Friday. I'm 12 pristine spots away from being set. For you auction guys, I'll do a full 10% off of whatever's left in pristine. I don't care what the team is. Full 10%. As long as you were an auction winner. Larnack. Because I may be in a spot to rip pristine and then just be done. I don't want to have to chase it in the morning. I got a bunch of errands to run. I got to go get our SP Game Used hockey too. Fernandez again, Rockies team border. Yeah, we've pulled 2. 2 gold mirrors out of jumbo. Last thing I want to do is go live at noon and sit there and play the begging to fill on that other case of Pristine too, but there is a shitload of cards sitting here. Then I got to get ready for the card show Friday. Saturday, I've got the card show and then stupid Valentine's date night with 3 other couples. Caglione. Still nothing out of the silver packs out of these. All right, here's another blaster. This was for closing Pristine 1. Adamas, Fall League, Junior Titans of the game. Harper. Gunner, Titans of the game. Chipper. You know what? How rare can these be if they're in a freaking blaster? I don't know that that's top loader worthy. Oh, I thought these were some kind of rare SP. It's in a freaking blaster. Caglione. Michael Waka Waka. Goodman. Eric or Kyle Karros. I was going to say Eric Karros. Devers. Cool Crushers. It's a cool crusher. Trout. Perhaps you've heard of him. Last 2 boxes. All right, we're going to give away a blaster. Open everybody except Brandon. Not eligible. Just kidding, Brandon. If you win, I'm kicking you out. Series 1 blaster. No purchase necessary. Everybody can enter for this. Where the hell did it go? There you go. Series 1 blaster. Box 11. All right, here goes the Red Sox. That's a big one gone. Don't forget, if you were an auction winner, offer $25 for the Series 1 blasters. It says 50 just to keep people away. If you want at least one auction, $25 for the Series 1 blaster, limit 1. Shipped sealed. Yeah, but I thought the retired guys were short print. Or whatever. The Legends. 1 in 4 is not rare. I'm getting a little sleepy. Bit 19 vintage cardboard. How am I supposed to know that? Crap, I forgot we've got that Prism football, but I don't think we've closed crap on it. That may end up carrying over to next week. As slow as football goes here. You're almost halfway through that case of blasters. Yeah, now I can't even find it. Oh, 29. We've sold 3 of them. Yippee. Hey, if you're an auction winner, go 2 for 30 on the Prism football. 2 for 30 on the Prism football half case blasters. If it fills tonight, great. If not, we'll rip it tomorrow. 2 for 30. We'll get that thing moving. 4 for 60. You want to see some football? All right, Fraley's in for Orioles. Pocket. Yeah, I was under the impression those were more rare than that. Like the Mantle and stuff. So no. Boy, am I disappointed. So after this, we're ripping the Bowman Draft Super Jumbo PYT. If you guys can, are you allowed to stay up that late? Is it really 11 people or did the counter glitch? That seems low. Yeah, I wondered, Fraley. Welcome back. That has to rip tomorrow, Jason. It's a new release. It releases tomorrow. Absolutely has to rip tomorrow. Peeker Armstrong. 20 in the giveaway. There's a giveaway up there for a blaster, Fraley. Series 1 blaster. Yeah, tomorrow, 10 a.m. is the earliest. We'll come on at noon. Noon's going to be tough, though. I got a bunch of running to do in the morning. Estevez, 76. Oh, that's the first one of those. Estevez, 76. B. Fred. Brian, it glitched, so you don't get anything. Game used, Arenado. You guessed Cardinals, I owe you $5. All right, I've given away 7 blasters. Brian Fred, 7 blasters. All right, Pristine's down to 10, unless you guys put some offers in. Yastrzemski to 2026. Soto. Pearson Ole. That's where I get my Ole. My Ole. Ole. I think Bargatze says he doesn't say oil right. It says Ole. Holy cow, this is going to fill up. This case is filling up a 3-row box. Last box. Ole. There's Tanya. Schlittler, Freeland, Seager, Tong. All right, I'm going to give you another blaster. I told you I felt like you paid too much for this auction. Let's hit something. Let's hit a freaking auto out of this. Yeah, no reason why you can't. There's Brody. Yeah. So we'll rip that Super Jumbo PYT after this, and I think we'll be done. One had a Swanson TV dinner in it. Corey Seager, pink, out of a blaster. Freeland, Fall League. Pink, it's like red, but not quite. Witt, seen the Witt, I think. Morales, James Wood. Bubik, Acuna, Volpe. Leave Volpe alone. Will not accept any Volpe slander. Seager, Acuna. Soto. All right, last box. And I have to call maintenance and have my ass unpeeled from the chair. I'm completely naked right now. Here, grab some top loaders. Limit 5. Limit 5. Stack shipping. So if your stack's closed, you're golden. You're golden. If that's the super jumbo swish, it's ripping after this. We closed it late. Limit 5 stack shipping. So, assuming you won an auction spot or we're in a PYT for Series 1 this week, your stack is closed. So grab some top loaders. Yeah. It's after this. Good luck, guys. Frickin' cards everywhere. So tomorrow I'll go live at noon and rip the pristine PYTs. Hopefully we can get those last 10 teams. Maybe that Prism random. Oh, I forgot about Furtbid stuff. Furtbid's ripping Tuesday and Friday. In Brandon's slot, we suspended Brandon for a week for his tan. It's like illegal window tint. He had a legal tan last night, so Brandon's being suspended for a week without pay. So Furtman's ripping Tuesday and Friday next week. So I've got Furtman's 4 breaks loaded up. If you're a Furtman fan, look at what he's got posted and grab some spots. Yeah, I basically held up one of those multi-shaded colored paint tone things you get at the hardware store. And yeah, his tan was out of the range we are comfortable with. So yeah, he's taking a week off. So Furtman's going to rip. Hey, if somebody wants to send Fraley the Discord invite, I'm doing something here. JRAM. Albies, City Connect. Yeah, Fraley, I can't do it while I'm streaming. Shota. Hell, if anybody else wants to join, when you click it, there's a welcome message. Make sure you read the welcome message. It's got our rules of the road there. Click it, you'll join like an airlock there. Read the welcome message, and then there's a green check mark at the bottom. Click that green check mark, or you won't be able to see the general chat or anything. We'll be sitting there saying welcome, and then you won't see any of it. You won't see any of the rooms. So make sure you click that green check mark at the bottom. So if somebody wants to post it, you guys are all welcome to join our Discord. Somebody will post it here in a minute. All right, I'm starting to get the 100-yard stare. Jacob Melton, 99. Chapman. I'm going to put Pristine 2 back up as I need that for tomorrow. There it is, Colt, or Fraley. Remember, you won't see anything until you click that green check mark. Fraley, you won't have access to some of the rooms because you got rid of your tokens, didn't you? So you're going to have limited access, just so you remember. Yeah, I'm sure it is. You sure? I think I've had people use it before. I'll just have Mitch take over my Twitter account. I actually can't because there's so much top secret stuff on there. Actually, Mitch would be one of the people I'd let run it, but yeah. You guys wouldn't believe how much crazy stuff's on there. Yeah, you're good. Vlad Senior Ripken. Three full rows of cards. All right, recap. Huh. All right, I'll look. Remind me tomorrow. Send me a DM, Steve, so I can look tomorrow. Schwarber. Just put it in a DM and I'll look tomorrow. When I'm done tonight, I'm gone. Did not pull the 52 Mantle redemption. So if you're watching this tomorrow, remember what I said about the discount on Pristine, the supplies, the blasters. There's the Freeland, the Kruk, the McGriff, the Gray. All right, let's get this Super Jumbo PYT. Soccer guys, we're trying to close that Chrome EPL case for Sunday also. MBB 1816. Yeah, I don't. Probably just an oversight, Fraley. That probably needs to come off, actually. If you're not paying for it. Probably shouldn't have said nothing, yeah. MBB 1816. Bowman draft. Super PYT 3. Yeah, sorry, buddy. All right, last break of the night. We'll get you guys out of here. Seinfeld went for $20. I guess it's worth a shot in the dark. I'd take that chance. Nope. I think it's 9 a.m. Eastern is the rule. Two for 30 on the Prism Football Blaster half case. We'll rip that tomorrow for your football guys. If there's any football guys here. All right, I got to get this thing ripped here. Get you out of here. Some of you guys got to work in the morning. No mail Monday. Federal holiday gives me an extra day to ship. Losing an entire day Saturday for the card show and Valentine's. All right, 5 autos. Here we go. Let's do a score guess. Let's do an auto guess. Hit me with your auto guess. Hit me. Team. Let's see what you got. $5. Since we lost half the people. Let's give away some funds. It's a lot of cards. I think there's some heat in this one. I got a feeling. Last call. Look at that. Nobody's guessing. Where is everybody? Guess if you don't want free money. All right, somebody type guesses are closed. Look at that. How sad. Who's actually logged in? Look at that. Steve shut you down. Here we go. I'm going to guess Reds. I think there's a Steel Hall in here. Benj, Bazana, Quentin Young, Twins. That's for Corey Odlin. Look, it's pretty easy to tell if anybody guessed or not. List is right there. How about a Nayans to 99? Strohs for Bill Grake. Mistake by the Grake. That's what his parents named him. I didn't call Mark that, just Bill. Nice job hanging with me today, guys. Especially Goat, who told me he's had diarrhea nonstop today. How about a DeVries and a Made? Dooley to 10. A's, Wayne Conley. Brewers, Steve Rizzo. I'm going to let you guys decide what you want to do. So I owe Paul $5. Yeah. You guys want to throw this in Discord for me? And Twitter? Number to 10. Anybody got me? Keep me out of the shot. Can you get me? Somebody? Tell me if you got it. Nobody? Just need a volunteer. All right. Is that you, Hankel? Somebody throw that on Twitter for me. Wayne is Dr. Toad. Dean Moss. Rays for Chivo Marcos. DeVries is a stud. Sucks he's in Oakland. Or wherever they're at. Sacramento even. Kilby to 35 Yankees. Sean Duffy. Hey, Sean. Willits. Or Wonitz. They posted the link, Fraley. You won't be able to post pictures now anyway. Guys, I'm crashing like right after this. So whatever it is, I'll get you in the morning. Yeah, there's the link. Remember, I've been doing this since noon, so a little fried. You guys rocked the shit out of Series 1, man. Destroyed it. Dominic Reed, Mike Irish, or also Ike Irish. It's Mike's brother. They don't talk anymore. Yeah. There's Wilbur. Wilbur hit the frickin' Griffey. Wilbur, I sold that Griffey already. I did all right. I'll just refund your spot. That's what they do on Whatnot. Just refund you. Nate Sneed, $4.99. Angels for Garrigan. Yeah, you got your money back, so you should be happy. Miguel Samay, Nats for Casada. There's a JoJo refractor. What's left of it? We might end up with a bonus auto. They might not count the dually. Auto count is at 4 right now. We'll see. Get on the singles, guys. If you were an auction winner, especially an aggressive one, send your freaking offer. Kate Anderson, Aiden West, 99. Grass, Dodgers for Charles Anderson. Especially if you were an aggressive participant. Send your offers on those singles. Let's get them out of here. I'll counter if I don't like it. Like I said, the ceiling is already set. I'll do $100 off that Mantle. The auto or the 68. Ha! Guess what I did? Guess what I freaking did? You ready for it? Somebody owes me $5. Duffy, what do you think of that? I'll steal it out of the business. You guys should all buy pristine spots. Wayne, did you see what's going on? I called my auto, too. Hang on while I fondle this reptilian card coming up. I knew we'd pop a super eventually. This is my third super box from the shop. I knew there'd be something because the first two weren't awesome. I didn't think. Benj, $199 reptilian. Mets for Duffy. Dying here. Ethan Frey, $4.99 for Bill Grake. I think there might be another auto. Show it to me. Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. No. Wayne, are you here? See, it just shows that he bought a spot. It doesn't mean he's in here. Steel Hall, Samay, Young, Nans 99, Moss, Made and DeVries to 10. Anybody find a comp on this yet? Benj 199, Frey 499, West 99. Stephen Wayne, I can also list this for you guys. You can sell it and split it, whatever you want to do. I'll list it. You guys can split the money, whatever. It's your life. Guys, you crushed today. Thank you. I got to get to bed. I still got to check messages yet. Peace. Thank you. Nobody's even going to tuck me in good night. Paul did. Thank you.